What is a noun?
Noun is a thing that is really common in sentences, and it also can be people.
Can be people. Nice, 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 nice. I'm gonna help you with to add information to your definition. A noun is a name. Take that note.
Is a name.
A name, correct.
Okay.
Literally every name you have of everything, that's a noun. Even your name is a noun.
Okay.
Cell phone, computer, glass, gummies, illnesses, love, air, right? Hate. All those things are nouns.
Okay.
Okay. Now, this information is important because we are going to transform words into adjectives. And this color code is going to help you. Adjectives are color orange.
Okay.
The adjective is, according to these rules, put after the verb be. And as you can see, the verb be is in what color?
Green. Or
Well, all the
verb.
verbs that we are going to see forever and ever, we are going to associate them with color green so you can see the behavior of words in a sentence, right?
Okay.
Every time you see colors in a sentence, is for you to understand the application of the word, the position of the word, the type of word, why this word exists in this position, you know, everything about the word, you can know it by the color. Okay.
Okay.
Finally, we are going to use verbs. How can you define what is a verb?
The verb is the word that help us to understand the action that maybe the noun is doing.
Correct. The action that the noun is doing, let's call it the subject. Okay,
Okay.
let's change the dialogue. Is not the noun who does the action, it's the subject who does the action. Why not a noun? I'm gonna make a very bad example, okay? Forgive me for this one. All it was, what was the name of this? All poo poo time is pee pee time, but not all pee pee time is poo poo time. Do you understand this?
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Well, all subjects can be nouns,
Yes, but not all
but
nouns.
not all nouns are subjects,
Okay.
right? The subject is the first noun in the sentence. It can be a noun, the name of a person, but it can be a pronoun, he, she, it, we, they, right? You can
Yes.
have a noun in another position, in the object, in the complement, in other positions. But the action, the verb, is the action of the subject. Take that as a note. You can call it person too if you want.
Okay.
Okay? Those concepts are the most important to understand. Subject, noun, verb, and adjective to understand passive voice.
Mhm.
Those are the four fundamentals. Because, as we said in previous classes, verbs change position. And when
Mhm.
they change the position, they change the priority of the subject, the importance of the subject, and they also change the color of the word.
Mhm.
We saw it in the example of Alexander Graham Bell. When did Alexander Graham Bell invent the telephone. This is a normal verb in active voice, simple past. He invented the telephone. But if you want to give priority and more relevance to the telephone, then you switch the telephone and you put it in the position of the subject. And the word he goes back. It becomes like this. The telephone was invented in 1946.
Okay.
What happened to Alexander Graham Bell? He is not important.
He's not, yes.
In this case, the important thing is the thing, the telephone, the noun. And the noun became the subject. So in this case, the subject is the person. And in this case, the subject is the invention, the thing, the secondary word.
Okay.
All right. As we saw in previous classes, you can use any verb into the past participle form to use a passive voice. Invented, discovered, created, found, designed, etc. Is there a new word in this list that you don't know?
Crafted is like handmade, or what is that?
Yeah, handmade.
Handmade. Okay.
Correct. Crafted is similar to handmade.
Okay.
I think that's it, no?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Fine. What number is this? 105. 105. Okay. How do you know the time in a passive voice sentence?
Because of the verb and the verb in past.
Which verb in particular?
Be?
Yeah, that's right. So the verb be determines the time of the sentence. What is the past of be?
Did.
Beat?
What?
No, that's incorrect.
Was?
Yes. Was or
Where?
where. In present?
Is?
Correct. You
Yeah.
have other two.
What?
You have other two.
Is, are?
Is, are?
Oh my God. Is, are.
Verb to be for I
am.
Am. This is interesting. The verb be is considered simple form. Okay. The verb in present, the verb being present is, are, am.
Okay.
Then the verb being past was where. Here we have an example in past, no? The telephone was invented. But if you want to speak in present, you can use, for example, talking about authority. Simple present and passive voice in present. Look at Look at these examples. Read this section.
We use the passive voice when we know who did the action and it's obvious to the story. Ben, synonym prohibit. The law
Before you continue, prohibit.
prohibit.
Pronounce the letter H. Letter H is
Prohibit.
Exactly. Yes, prohibit.
Prohibit. The law effectively bans smoking in all public places.
That's correct. If you want to speak about this, the law, and if you want to give priority to smoking, in passive voice, it's more common to say that smoking is banned in all public places effectively.
Yes.
You see? In this case, the law is pretty obvious. Who bans smoking? The Constitution, the law, right? The police. It's not relevant to say the law, so we switch from bans, which is the verb, into is banned. Color orange. And smoking should be color blue. Why is it color blue? Yes. Makes sense?
Yes.
That's right. This is when we change smoking becomes our protagonist, the star of the story,
Yeah, becomes the subject.
and becomes the subject. Precisely. Let's try to do the same with the next example, okay? The example that I give you is active, transform it into passive.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, action.
The manager and the government don't allow the audience to record the movie.
Right.
The audience
Yeah.
is not allowed to record the movie
That is correct.
by the manager and the government.
Exactly. Because technically it's a crime.
Yes.
Very good.
I hope you didn't record Captain's America movie.
I am illegal, but not a criminal. It's Captain America. I cannot be legal. Audience is not allowed. It's not allowed. Is not allowed being color orange. Then is not is the verb. The audience is the subject, the new subject, we call it.
Okay.
The next one. Forbid. Try with the next one.
The police forbid Soviet citizens from traveling abroad.
Right.
Soviet citizens forbid, or oh my god, past of forbid is forbidden.
Past of forbid is forbidden, precisely, irregular verb.
Are forbidden From
You are
travel.
correct. It's easy to forget, but you need the verb to be
Where?
in present.
Are forbidden?
Forbidden.
Yes. Oh, that's
Yeah,
what I
you're right. Correct. You said that. You said that. It's very normal to omit the when we are thinking about the past participle.
okay.
Sometimes we jump this one, so just be careful with this.
Okay, Soviet citizens are forbidden from traveling abroad.
You are right. Correct.
Okay.
Forbidden. This is the verb. Forbidden is the past participle word, and we have the subject. So as you can see, the past participle is technically changing the verb into an adjective. That's it.
Okay.
It's the easiest way to see it.
And you use the verb the verb be in present.
Right.
Okay.
But you can also use it in past, no? As we saw
Yes.
in the other example, right? Now, here comes a difficult one. We are going to continue talking in present, but how do you say? Let's try structure 6. If the sentence is the police, the policy, sorry, the policy has prohibited. The policy has prohibited smoking on school grounds. This one over here is present. Oh, you cannot see, I'm sorry.
Yes. No, thanks.
The policy has
Prohibited smoking on school grounds.
Structure 6 is used to talk about recent events, periods of time. You have this information in the structures handbook. When we started when you received the welcome email, you have in that email a PDF that contains all the basic structures in English.
Okay.
Okay. Whenever you can, go back to that email and open the file. You will see all the structures organized by number.
Okay. Great. Yes, I will.
In case you need it, so easy to read. And
Okay.
in structure 6, we have recent events of periods of time. Yes, we use the verb in past participle, but in this case, it's not passive. Right? This is a normal verb. Now, because the verb has plus past participle, try to use the verb to be in this specific form. How do you use that?
Smoking has been, had
Yeah,
been, has been,
correct.
has been prohibited,
You are so correct.
prohibited,
Oh yeah, the previous pronunciation was better. Prohibited.
prohibited, has been prohibited on school grounds by the policy.
Right? That's right. It sounds better if we say a new policy. By a new policy.
By a new policy.
Mhm. You see what happened to the verb to be?
Yes,
Has been,
has been.
and then we have the passive way.
Mm-hmm.
So this is technically the secret about passive voice, right? We can use has been, you can use it in all these different ways. Look at the green section. The verb to be is being, this is for ing, was for past, was being for past continuous, has been for recent time, have been, structure 8. Are you familiar with have been?
I'm familiar word. Well, I know that it's past because the past or has is had.
Yeah, well, to put it in simple words, the difference between had been and has been is that we use have been when you are talking about something that happened before another action. It's important to give sequence to the story. Okay, so this morning I prepared my breakfast before I started my my car. Okay,
Okay.
I have a very old car, very old car. So you need to heat the car. Do you know what I mean with heat?
Yes, like
Right?
push.
No, not push. Like you turn it on, and then you need to wait for a moment to get
Ah,
hot.
okay. Okay, okay, okay. Yes.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
if it's cold, it's going to turn off. So I need to heat the car.
Ah, okay, okay, okay. Heat, heat.
Right?
Okay.
Okay, that's important because I usually have my breakfast while my car heats.
Okay.
That's the reason I had made my breakfast before I turn on my car,
Okay.
right? The word had gives the first action.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't use had, I don't know what happened first.
Okay.
Okay? So the word had gives sequence. That's the reason the name is past before past. We're going to say check that in a moment. We're going to do a review of all this. Okay? So had for past, then future modals will, can, could, should, etc. Any modal with be, and then the word will be cleaned, will be being cleaned, would be cleaned, would have been cleaned, all the different modals, all the different combinations. We are going to see perfect modals later, but this is the idea of passive voice.
Okay.
Right? With that information, that's enough theory for the day. I have some other words I can teach you, but let's go directly to the exercises. Okay. You need to check if you need passive or, well, passive in past or passive in ing or what passive you are going to use. You have the text over here. And let me put the options next to it. There we go, girl. Choose the correct option. 1, 2, 3, action.
Okay. Most of us take antibiotics for granted.
Before you continue, How would you pronounce this?
Antibiotic.
Excellent.
Oh,
Antibiotic.
Antibiotic.
okay. Antibiotic. Okay.
Correct.
Okay, most of us take antibiotics for granted.
Mhm.
They Can you switch to the answers, please?
Here we
Thank
go.
you. They are used to treat many illnesses caused by bacteria. And
Correct.
until now, great. And
Continue.
until now, patients um, mm, patients have are being given or I don't know.
Here we
Have,
go
have
with
been given.
have been given. The answer is incorrect because we are talking about
Yes.
until now, which is
Are being.
happening in this moment. Correct. You need to use structure 3.
Yes,
Are being given.
yes. Okay, are being given them successfully to prevent infection following minor surgery and routine operations. Now, though the public are warned that some bacteria are becoming resistant to antibiotics.
Before you continue, let me check. The public are warned. Now, though, the public are warned that some bacteria
Or are being warned.
are being warned. Uh-oh, why did you change opinion?
I don't know. Are
Ah,
warned. Are warned.
sure.
Yes, because it's now.
Yes. And
Now
because
the public are
there are
warned.
some verbs that cannot go continuously. They cannot go like progressively. For example, you cannot say, I am buying in this moment.
No.
You know, it's I will buy or I bought, but never
Yeah,
continuously.
you're right.
So same case. You cannot say warning as a now as a verb. It's
Are warned.
are warned. Mhm.
Okay, now the public are warned that some bacteria are becoming resistant to antibiotics, and unless action will be taken soon.
Wrong. Unless is a word of conditions. And when you talk about a condition, you normally speak in present. For example, if I drink, I won't drive. Drink is in present.
Is taken?
Exactly. Unless action is taken.
Okay, unless action is taken soon. We could be back to the dark ages when people. Can you scroll it down? Thank you. When people.
Just a second, Diane. Consider your answer while Jessie passes attendance. Hello, Jess.
Okay.
Oh, hello, teacher. Good night. Good
Hi.
night, Diana. Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Rox was here, but she was on a meeting,
Okay.
so she's gonna check the recording.
Okay, teacher. So, thank you. I will take no. No. Thank you, Diana. Have a good night. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you very
Bye
much.
bye. Thank you.
When people
Actually,
were killed.
let's
Oh,
so we could be back to the arcades when people were killed. by common illnesses. Yes, yes, you're
Mhm.
correct.
It's because sometimes your voice change and I start
You start doubting.
doubting about it. Sorry.
But don't worry.
Okay.
It's sometimes I change the voice because I was distracted and I need to read again, you know. So don't worry, there's nothing wrong with you, okay?
Experts explain that in a large group of bacteria, there may be some which uh, wait a second. Something there. Aren't destroyed
Present, perfect. Mhm.
by antibiotics. When these bacteria survive and reproduce, they increase the number of resistant bacteria to dangerous levels. Now, scientists are raising concerns about a possible outbreak of a resistant infection. They predict that 2 in every 5 people who are affected by a resistant infection will be killed.
They predict. Now scientists are raising concerns about a possible outbreak of a resistant infection.
No, are killed. Are killed.
Wrong. You changed the opinion. The last one was correct.
Yeah, will be killed.
Because this possible outbreak means that it's going to be in the future.
In the future, yes.
Okay, so in the future, a possible outbreak will be of a resistant infection. Prediction again, we use will to predict.
Predict, yes.
Mhm. Don't change your opinion just because I change my voice.
Yes.
I'm just reading, I promise. That's right.
Forget. Will be killed.
Yes, will be killed. Very good, girl. You see now the behavior of the verb be when we are using passive voice. Okay. Now it's sometimes it's easier to complete sentences rather than speak them, right? So we need to transfer this ability now to speaking and to writing. We are going
Okay.
to check during the week a lot of vocabulary to see if we are able at the end of the week to do it, right?
Okay, great.
Very good class, Diane. You can rest right now, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
See you later, girl.
Bye.
Bye. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna go through the next class. Vamos a la siguiente clase. La siguiente clase es inglés desde cero. Nos vemos allá. See you later.